Hello. On Google Blogian. What? Why did it change to Pixel Remaster? The actual. Huh? Just wait to get started. Ads are running. Oh, excuse me. What could we play? We could play. No, let's just not play anything. Let's just start up Silent Hill. Sorry. Let's get open Steam. I've just literally come back from a work meeting, so I can technically get, like, I haven't had lunch breaks. So my day's over. But yeah. Let's get moving on. Hope everyone's doing well. Why does it say 5,000 Pixel Remaster? That's so stupid. I actually can't believe it's done that. I can't believe you've done this. Why? Restream have changed the way the thing works. Like, it would, if you change the title, it would also adjust the title accordingly. Like, so if you change it from Stream Manager in Twitch, it would change it in Restream. Honestly, I'm so tempted to make my next big purchase. I need a new sofa though. Oh, and a new washing machine. But I would give anything to get one of them too, and then build a PC. But we have to wait and see, right? No. Yeah, we have to wait and see. So, for example, what's waiting? Nvidia. So they think it's going to be really, the 5000 series is going to be Jan 2025. My two worries is, since I bought my 3080 in 2020, and today, I guess, is there's been 4 years. There's literally been a whole presidential term. And since then, things have only got more and more expensive. And I bought mine in Canada, remember? I didn't buy it in the UK. So it's going to be pretty pricey, I would say, personally. A little worried about that. A little concerned, personally. Guess the adverts are done? Hoping the adverts are done. Adverts might be done. In your eyes. Anyway, I think if the adverts are done, then I can... I can get started, I guess, on this stuff. Okay. So we hit continue. We're going to finish the hotel. And by finishing the hotel, we get to the last section of the game, like the final otherworld, I guess. And that will lead to end game. So I actually can't fully remember what we did, because it's been a few days. It was Sunday. It's the last time I played it, right? Yeah, Sunday. We did a short stream. Made some good progress. Feels very quiet. That feels more like my speed. Okay. So we solved this. We got everything out of here. We got, I guess inventory is probably the best thing to check, right? At this point. Oh yeah, we did have the letter. We should probably read that. Oh yeah, happy 8th birthday. Oh, we've already read this actually. technically. Hold on. There's nothing written on the stationery. So strange photos. What have we got? $19. That's 19. Right, 20, 21. So that's I don't think there's like any semblance of order. I think it's order you picked it up. Okay. What else we got? We should check the map in a second. Equipment's good, I guess. How cartridges? Medical. Oh, it's the employee elevator. Yes, that's right. That's what we've got to go to next. Okay, so that was on the other side. Okay, so shit's gonna get weird from this point, I would imagine. So yeah, let's progress, eh? Ooh, a little bit choppy. A little bit choppy. Here we go. Oh, it was another save point. Perfect. I will actually, because we're probably gonna have to do the bit where you empty all your items or some shit like last time, like the original game. Yeah, I don't want to get caught out. Even though it's only like a short corridor walk. Yeah, here we go. That's cool though. It's a little bit quicker than before, at least. I rate that. It does mean we're not going to have a flashlight though. Wouldn't the big kicker be that you didn't actually need to do that? But yeah, I'm going to go on good faith that we probably do need to do that. Oh, we're going to have to do some fucking... I haven't got anything to fight with. Okay. I haven't got a map right now. Right. I see the situation. 7 golden rules for employees. Please don't go through. Employees should report for duty on time. Employees should not be absent without valid reason. Employees should report for duty in well-pressed uniforms. Employees should not take up the uniforms while on duty. Employees should maintain a polite and helpful attitude towards hotel guests. Employees should help maintain a public image of the hotel. Employees should immediately hand in any lost items. I see that they've made these enemies like the abstract daddies effectively this time round. Like the return of enemies kind of thing. Which is okay. It's okay. Okay, so this is the employee section map, so you get extra information here. So effectively we're going to be trialing and erroring until we get to where we want to. I'm Johnny One Hot Guy. Okay. Good for you. Electronic system. I don't know if I've had any clues yet. Okay, that's good. Trialing and the erroring. Do we still get the canned fruit or whatever? Oh. Oh, you've still got the third tweet, haven't we? Good point. Ooh, blue gemstone. Okay. So they'll probably do what they've been doing very regularly in this game. They've given us like alternate puzzles, I guess you could call them. That are like similar to the old ones, slightly new. And then there's like hints of the old puzzles in the game. It's happened a couple of times. It's just been good that they've done that. Careful, because they can still tentacle the way in if I'm not careful. Yeah. Just go through, man. Just hope each room that we pass through doesn't have an enemy in. Like this, for example. I have no weapon, so what can I do? I literally can't do anything except lure them in here, maybe. Hope for the best. Which is kind of stupid. Like, pot or a pan would be good. Guess the whole point is we've got to manipulate the room. Okay, it's cool. I'm down with that. I'm vibing. I'm liking that. You shit me, man. Interact with bread. Okay, that was worth it. Huh? I've only... Oh, yes. Duh. Okay, I'm okay with that. Low key, I'm okay with that. Okay, through this way. No, be gone. Okay, break room is... Oh no, that's not a safe room. It's just that... Oh, there might have actually been a way I could have got through there. I don't think I could have. I interacted with the bread though, and that's the most important part. Oh. So what we got? Oh, move your thumb out of the way, mate. Honestly, move your thumb. Actually, can't see what I'm trying to do. Okay, so there's a locker room, laundry room. Still 3 rooms to go. Okay. None of these rooms are guaranteed safe. Nothing works. It just won't wash off all the new sheets. Okay. Concerning. So there's a staircase to the right, and then manager's office, and okay, another health drink. I might as well take it at this point. Just get rid of the red hue. The vignette, as some may say. Ooh. Oh. Oh, okay, so there's going to be like some sort of code. We might not need all 6 slots, we might just need 3. It's based on the parts, right? So, okay. See how it goes, eh? Gonna be honest, this room doesn't fill me with confidence. Okay, the only room I haven't been to is the locker room, so that might still be a goer. There's gonna be a trigger for that, isn't there? Let me just check everything else. We haven't got a flashlight right now. Okay. Now it's just a case whether we can solve this puzzle with what we already have available. I assume it's this. Okay, so it's meant to be like a sort of thing, and then there's like dots and lines. If I can find that, if that is represented, might not be represented. No, it's not. Okay, doesn't really matter. Let's put all of these down. So if that goes one, that goes. That's that one. And okay, that should go there then. Oh, there you go. Nice. 7414. 7414. Where was the safe? Oh, it was in the middle room, wasn't it? 7414. It's fucking ran. Oh, let's get in. Two, 4. What you got for me? Videotape and basement key. Okay. We need both. That'd be the videotape that we need. Okay. Basement key. Okay, locker room wasn't actually... Okay, so it's opposite us. Then basically we need to get out the doorway. Way. Okay, quickly. Okay, so we've done the first section. That's cool. We have to work our way around the bar, basically, to get back up around the other side. Much like the original, I would imagine. Oh, same shit, man. Okay. What we got? Boiler room, elevator. Maintenance room. My guess would be to go maintenance room first. Could be a risk. Could be a risk. Oh, yeah, definitely a risk. Okay. Well, we found the maintenance room somehow. Pump valve. Oh, can I still see through? That could be risky, actually. Hold on. Oh, it was actually open all along. Fantastic. That's what I mean, man. Okay. We need to get to boiler room, I guess. Maybe liquor storage. I'm not making too much noise. Maybe I can just go around here. Okay, elevator's blocked on this floor. Understandable. We need to get to the boiler room. Right. Test this one out. Okay, it's fine. Let's check this first. And there's another hole in the wall. Great. Okay, so we can just use that to go to the boiler room. Okay. Hey, oh, no, we can't actually, because that is... oh no, hold on. Okay, so I think objective is to get to that thing over there. This is just... This room doesn't look like it's got anything useful. Ooh, okay. Syringe. That's actually good. Hey, I'm still glad we touched the bread. That's the main thing, right? Oh, there's a key there. Venus bar. Okay, that's the... That's the room 2 doors away? Okay, we have to get to the kitchen. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Hope you are having a wonderful day. Cool. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, we need to go through the kitchen and then work our way down. So I'm just trying to get out the map. There's one way to try and get me to jump scare. This game actually has me going a lot of the time. It's very, very jumpy. If not, sometimes it's because of the freakiness. But sometimes it... Oh, I need to grab that. Wheel again? Sometimes it is just like genuine jump scares. But I enjoy it. Like, it's actually really good. Oh, man. I'm trying to be quiet as well whilst doing this. Don't want to set off our friend over there. Okay. Cool, yeah. So much like the original, this is a bit of a safe area. It was already... I thought it floods later. Maybe it doesn't. Better leave. 25. Ooh, 25 though. So I've only... That's the highest number I've seen. I think 21 was the highest I've seen before. Again, they could just be arbitrary. What we got here? Ooh, nice. Okay. The music machine. Okay, it's a safe room. I can run about in the safe room. It's usually the thing that scares me a bit. It's like, it's a safe room, so it should be okay, but you never know. Oh, yeah, nah, sorry, man. I do not do that. My bad. Nah, I don't care if I'm doing it to 0. No unsolicited ads. Okay. Which sucks, but what can I do? If you want to reach out to people, honestly, I still say use LinkedIn, my guy. Like, even in this world, like, cause then the cold calling is actually like on an expected platform. Like going into a chat and doing that, regardless like of whether it's 2,000, 20,000, or 0. You know, it's going to annoy everyone. Plus, I work in an industry where I could just get somebody to do stuff for me on the cheap. Not like I do. I do most of my stuff myself, and it's kind of average, but still, it's not good. Also, AO. I don't know where I am actually in this map. Also, I just realised multi-chat is not working. Ugh. Hold on. Let me try this again. Caster Labs. I keep saying it every time. I need to code my own thing. I never do. I will code my own thing one day. One thing I know I can do really well is code. So, one day. One day I will have that coded. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, maybe that will work. Oh, okay, I know where I am now. Okay, decent. So, this is back out here. So now what we need to do is we need to... Okay, firstly... What new items? Oh, yes. Okay. I should probably go upstairs, get the items I need, then do the puzzle. Just so we don't get flummoxed by an enemy or something when we're not ready. Because that would suck. I went the wrong way. This way. What's this? Oh, that's just the elevator button. Okay. So he just restocks, regardless. That's cool. I'm okay with that. Okay, so now we got... Well, I think we got all the items back. Yeah, okay, cool. That means we can now go back downstairs and try and solve the puzzle. I think it's different in this game. So in the original, basically what you have is you have like the three little figurines that we've got at the moment. Maybe when I place them down I get the hint, but like, oh no, actually I see they're down there actually. I think we'll get to read them in a second. So I'm not sure if it matters this time out. It doesn't look... Yeah, it doesn't look as important this time. So in the original, basically what it does is you get like hints, very vague hints to like what the... I guess the fable or the story is from. It can be either or, right? So I can't remember the mermaid one, but it was like something about just wanting to like be human or some crap like that. And then there's one about like beauty, which is, you know, Snow White. It's a few weeks ago since I played that, so I can't fully remember, unfortunately. Anyway, so now what we've got to do is we've got to rotate these round, which seems pretty logical to me. So we want to see all the permutations we can do here. So that's the only one we can do with that. Oh, so the goal is to connect every single one to its door, effectively, right? So that's probably the likely one for that. Let's just double check. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the most crazy puzzle. Oh, it's not that one. Oh, hold on, I can go that way. Yes, it's got to be that, right? Then again, we just got to get the matching. Yeah, it's like really not that crazy, to be honest. I think. I'll hold my breath actually on that one. Let me just follow that around. And then hopefully okay. Right. Oh, okay, they have got... Okay, cool. This is kind of like the original one. Okay. In a... Okay, that's Cinderella on the right. Sleeping Beauty... Ooh. Snow White on the left. Could be Sleeping Beauty as well, though. No prince to marry, life to be forfeit, heartbroken. Okay, so we got Little Mermaid. We got what could be Snow White on the left, because you got to remember these aren't one distinction here is they're probably going to be closer to the Fable versions of them. Well, whichever ones are like Aesop ones, for example, rather than the Disney imagined versions. Okay. What does that do? Right, so... Okay. I'll turn that and then do that. Okay. Okay, so they have to all land in at the same time, by the looks of it. I don't think these... I'm not sure if these things actually matter anymore. Hold on, let me just set on that. So... let's just do this again. So whichever one wins. So it could be 3 turns for every one of that. Maybe it's only 2 turns. Or is it a... One, two, three, four. So one. I'm just checking out. So I need Cinderella to go first, right? I think that's what I'm gathering from this. Let's bring all 3 in. So let's just do 1, 1, 1 on this. Wait, is that all I had to... Wow, what an overthink. Well, that's kind of disappointing, actually. I overthought that, and the solution was just turn them all once. Okay. Whatever you say, game. Kind of disappointing, but okay. I was kind of hoping for something a bit more with that. Unless it was just the turn order of the ones. But maybe I had all the puzzle pieces in the right place. Maybe you had to move. You could move the puzzle pieces around again. I have no idea. Okay. We're getting near to the real shit, though. So let's bear that in mind. Okay. This is the real shit coming up, because we should be able to get into 3, 1, 2 pretty quickly here, I would imagine. 3 and 4, observation room, room 2. Okay. Yes, we don't have that room yet. I think that's where you go to finish the game, isn't it? In the other worlds. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is where truly special reach room 312. Yeah, this is where this is basically us finished with the main portion of the hotel. The game isn't over yet. We've still got to do the other world part of this, I guess, which is still hotel, I guess. And then that leads into like the end game, which is like the ultimate other world part. But yeah, this is like, if you're only like loosely watching for whatever reason, this is like the ultimate reveal that's about to play. So just a warning. If you've not played this and you've been considering playing it, it's the reason why he's here. It like laid out in full, and I will be talking about it in a second. So assuming it's the same as the original. Turn this up for me as well.
Are you taping again? Come on.
So remember, Mary eventually is dying of cancer. Don't know. Can't remember this. This is like during.
I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful.
I think this is like just before.
You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Promise you'll take me again, James.
Yeah, so that's like her first, like I assume her first exposure to. But this is the scene. Pretend down actually. It's pretty obvious what's going on. Ta-da! Oh, look at those scan lines. Yeah, so up to this point in the game, at least, it's been a suppressed memory of what he did to his wife. Yeah, he basically smothered her to death with a pillow. Now, the nuance with that is like how much of that is considered euthanasia. But
come on,
there's no evidence, I think, if I recall, and at least in the ending that I did in the original, that she agreed to it.
She's dead.
There's no evidence of that. So, and it's like a twofold thing. Like, yeah, it does tend to end her pain, whether she asks for it or not.
That's a lie.
No. It's the truth.
She died because she was sick.
Yeah. Okay, he's honest with himself.
Killer! Why'd you do it? I hate you! I want her back. Give her back to me. I knew it. You didn't care about her. I hate you, James! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
I'm gonna get some context in a second.
She was always waiting for you.
And don't forget, it's always it's somewhat an interpretation. There's a lot. Obviously, it's a lot clearer 20 years on or whatever. 22, 23 years on.
I'm sorry. Mary, you know, isn't here.
So yeah, if you remember when we see Laura in the piano room, we get a letter, don't we? Aha. Okay, so we've otherworlded, right? Yeah. So we see the letter that was addressed to Laura, right? And it was about her being her 8th birthday, and he asks her, "How old are you?" 8. Now, we think it's been like 3 years, right, since Mary died, and that's what brought him back to this place. But if the letter said, "Oh, happy 8th birthday to Laura," and she tells us she's 8, that means the time frame can only be within what, 365 days or 364, whatever you want to say, right? Therefore, it's not been 3 years. And actually, you come to sort of like understand it's only been a couple of weeks, like 2 weeks or something like that. Maybe not even that. It might be even instantaneous. And if you check the car I don't know if you can do it in this game. You kind of could. You could in the original as well. I don't know if it's like on a replay, but could you do it in the original? Actually, I don't think you could in the original, but definitely on this version, you can see like in the car there's like a sort of there's like a blanket, I guess. Your typical, you know, mafia wrap up the body sort of situation, but in the back seat of the car rather than the boot or the trunk. So I was trying to think of the equivalent. But yeah, it's kind of gruesome, but yeah, I haven't played all the endings, so I can't give my full verdict. But from the one I played, yeah, it's kind of like he kind of did it to end her pain, but it was probably more for selfish reasons. So the 3 years thing, the allusion to the 3 years thing is the fact that when she first had her cancer, you know, things, their world turned upside down, obviously. Things changed, and as a result, his life by proxy also got turned upside down, right? I mean, naturally it would. You know, I've had good friends that have had like very severe forms of cancer, actually, and made it through as well. With another friend of mine as well, who's like really supportive of her and everything, and it's not easy. It is not easy. Like, it genuinely isn't. And like, don't forget, this is a story from 2001, but it's but basically he sort of felt like he had his life lost 3 years ago, and therefore Mary died 3 years ago, even though she wasn't actually dead yet. She just was dying of cancer, right? Now, yeah, I mean, I was gonna say now and bring on another point, but there isn't really much to say. That's just kind of what the allusion is, what they're alluding to. Because as we said, Laura, we know a Laura, like, she only just had her birthday recently. So Silent Hill brings you, well, in this version of it, the second game version of it, it's people drawn together from sinning, I guess, but you think it's sin. Actually, you kind of think it's sinning for the most part, to begin with, because like, well, what's James done? You know, that's kind of what you're thinking as you're playing the game. But as you progress through it, actually, it's not just necessarily sinning. It's murder in every case, right? So Eddie's was shooting a dog, I guess, and whatnot, and then crippling the guy and putting him in a wheelchair, and then he starts to get on a bit of a murder spree, and he kind of is of the mindset that, you know, it's everybody else's fault. But it stemmed from bullying, right? So his situation was unfortunate, but he did ultimately commit, you know, murder. Angela, same thing. Just checking things out whilst we go along. I know there's a wall we can go through. So with Angela, for example, I mean, she was sexually assaulted, like, I'm trying to put this very lightly, it is a very dark topic, obviously, by her father, and I think her brother is an enabler of it. I don't actually remember fully, but yeah, she ends up like getting a knife, and I think it's a knife. Yeah, it is a knife, obviously, because you look after her knife, don't you? And then she kills her father, and then I think her brother as well, and then her mother, basically, who already disowned her more or less anyway, further disowned her, and she's ran away. But again, what happens to her is actually kind of tragic. It's you know, she is to an extent put into that situation through a really brutal situation, but she does kill, and it's premeditated. That's the most important part. It is premeditated. So where do we go? Do I do the top or do I do the bottom? Let's start with the top ones, just to be safe. Yeah, it is premeditated. And then it's the same with James. Like, the situation he's been thrown into wasn't necessarily his fault, but he did do it, you know? And again, at least in the versions that I've played through, there was no actual consent from Mary. She has alluded to the fact that she wants to just end it there and then. She has actually said that, but that doesn't mean you can take her agency. Like, she has to willfully request that from you, you know? And that's a very, like, crucial point. So then you compare this all to Laura, who's the only other person that we see. Yeah, the only other person we actually see throughout. There's obviously Maria as well, but we'll get to that. And well, Laura, she's just a kid, right? She's just a kid, and she was in fucking hospital, possibly also like cancer, maybe a cancer survivor. We don't actually know that bit, but what we do know is she's just an innocent kid, right? And you play through and you're like, when you get to the was it the Flesh Lips boss and she locks you in the room, in both versions of the game actually, it's like, wow, that's kind of mean spirited. But when you get to the end of the game, you sort of come to realize that she doesn't see the same world as you. And you kind of get that because eventually you see, we fought Eddie earlier. We had a version of it was like a very cold version of his other world, I guess it is. Ours is obviously very grungy and dilapidated is probably the best word I could use. And Angela's, we will come to learn it very soon, is sort of revolves around fire. And that's what I can say. Like, I pretty much said it anyway, but you'll see more about it soon anyway. I feel like I've been in this one. Oh, have I? Oh, yeah. Did I go through there? Yeah, I did. Cool. Oh, I need something to break through this here, I think. We'll take the weight, I think, so we can go down. But yeah, so Laura doesn't have that. Laura just sees the world for it is like a normal world, right? And Silent Hill has its own, you know, its demonic powers, or whatever you want to call it, the cult shit, I guess. Which isn't really talked about too much in this game, to be honest, apart from the burial ground that we just sort of, like Mary sort of talked about. But Laura just sees a normal abandoned town. It is abandoned, like that much is true, but she does just see a normal town. And because of that, when she locks you in for that the Flesh Lips boss, what she's actually trying to do is, because the way that James like goes to her and all that crap, right? She doesn't trust him. She's trying to escape him. She's actually trying to escape him. There is no healing of the bruise. Thy wound is grievous. Of thy bruise, sorry. Okay. But yeah. So yeah, she just sees the world for what it is. So when she locks you in, she doesn't see these flesh lips. She doesn't see any monsters. She doesn't see any of these nurses, none of the mannequins, none of that stuff. In fact, potentially same with Eddie and Angela. They might not even see this as well, because this is James's version of it's his mind, right? That's letting him down because of the stuff that he's done. Cool. Another photo. Still can't get it right. 22. Okay. Yeah, like that's sort of like my interpretation of it. Some stuff's probably more proven than if you do your research and all that, but I've not really. Oh, this is what we do. We chuck it. We put the pressure here and it'll break, right? That's what it's going to do, I assume. What we do, like, just make sure there's nowhere we can climb up into. There's like a little bonus or something. So I'd hate for that to happen. Yeah, I think we're good. But yeah, like I said, that's my view on it. obviously there's different endings. I've only ever done the water ending. I think both times I played Silent Hill 2 in the past. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've only done that ending. Because I remember the first time. The only thing he might have done differently is maybe he hanged. I'm trying to use the right word. I'm trying to do my English teacher proud. Hanged himself. That's the only thing I think there might be an ending that was like that. I played the Xbox version originally, which was like, it came out a year later, so it was a little bit more. It had a few differences, not crazy differences to the story, but on the endings and stuff. But it did have a few little differences. It was probably more quality of life stuff. Because that came out, yeah, that's 2002. I think that came out on Xbox, and obviously the original came out 2001. The version I've got at the moment is Japanese version on PS2. So on Sunday, actually, I'll be going back to the same games fair that I go to in the one I went to Milton Keynes about a month and a half ago. That it's in London again, so hopefully they'll have a restock. I need to actually buy tickets so I can get the early entry. Wash yourselves, make yourselves clean, remove the evil of your deeds from my sight, because you don't get the Silent Hills unless you get their early, the Japanese version specifically. The only version they had last time was the Xbox version, funnily enough, but I don't have an Xbox anymore. I do want an OG Xbox at some point, because it was just fun to soft mod an Xbox back in the day. I'd love to do it all over again. Put Phoenix BIOS loader on it. Put XBMC. I don't know if it's like a modern version of XBMC, which is a bit more optimized, like modern experience and stuff. But I'd love to do all that again. I used to love soft modding. Kind of sucked though, because I didn't really actually use it for the reason why people would do it normally. Obviously, that's to play less than legit games. I just did it because I just wanted to get used to. I didn't have I wasn't allowed to put Linux on my PC. That was actually half of the reason. The other reason on Xbox Media Center as well, because we had a family PC like everyone did, but I kind of wanted my own personal one. Ooh, that didn't seem good. Yeah, so that was sort of like my way around. But then a year like 2004, I kind of wanted to play Xbox Live when that obviously came out with, and like, oh, I did buy Halo 2, so I had to buy a new Xbox because I was just too scared to revert the changes. And I think my hard drive already went kaput at this point. Once my friend actually had to, like, on his PC, I took my Xbox to his house, and we had to like find a way to crack the hex on the Xbox so we could actually get direct access. It's basically like a file encryption on the on the hard drive. Oh, I know where we are now. Cool. Kind of like File Vault 2 on Mac, for example. Ooh. Another nostalgic moment. But yeah. So I do want an Xbox again. I would love to soft mod one again, just for fun, like for nostalgia. Honestly, as long as you're careful with like how the internet works and everything, soft modding is very fun. Or just like hacking away at something like an old PC. Even when I was younger, like when Windows 98 was out, playing on like a 3.1 computer and just like learning the ropes of that was kind of cool when I was younger. That's like cool. Cool is probably not the right choice of word, but yeah, it's something I did. Anyway. Where are we in? Oh, that might be. Oh, is it? Where are we in? Cool. Oh, yeah. I like your glasses, mate. I just want to see if there's an achievement or something. I think it's going to be a gun moment. We're so close to the end now, but I don't think we need to worry too much about bullets at this point. You going to attack me? New enemy type, perhaps? Don't do any jump scare shit, man. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Did I rearrange? I thought I did, yeah. Okay. There's got to be some way through then. Okay. We'll work out. We'll work out. Is there something to go back up? Oh, there's a climb up. I'm an idiot. Here we go. I feel like enemies are about to come back. Yeah, they're teasing them. They're teasing. Probably a mannequin in here. No, my luck. That sounds like the director of the hospital. Potentially. He went a bit... He pushed himself too far to try and save his patients, I think, and might have done some crazy ass shit, and that's what got his... He sort of also joined this sort of other world. Hoo-ha. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong with that one. It could just be the doctor behind Mary's recovery. Oh. Okay. Right. I'm just a little bit like, oh, we're getting there. But we have to go until we get down to the basement. I think we're not done. Don't forget we gonna have a big fight against 2 pyramid heads at some point. In theory, as long as they keep it similar to the original, and then we got the big final boss, which probably brings us on to. We're already on 2, right? Let's just double check. Yeah. Okay. Probably brings us on to the next point, actually. Yeah, Mary. Or Maria, sorry. We know about Mary. Maria. Maria is cool auntie version of Mary. Sorry, Maria is cool auntie version of Mary when you look at her, right? She's like, she's wearing a short skirt, and like, it's a little bit different. The design's a little bit different in this game. She's got dyed blonde hair. She's got like the pink, not ombre, but like, you know what I mean, like the sort of the fade dye or whatever. Heavy makeup, very provocative in how she presents herself, like I'm talking verbally, like how she talks and stuff. And that's like, well, okay, so she's kind of like, we've seen her die once, and then we saw her alive again. Like, could just be that James is going a bit cray, right? He already kind of is. There's gonna be enemies in this war, right? But yeah, we see her alive a second time, and then we go round to the prison side. We don't actually see the second one, but she's dead again, and dead in like a hospital bed. And there's a lot of, her name's very similar to Mary for starters. Obviously, it could just be, you know, if you're called William, you're probably going to want to call yourself Bill or Billy. Billy, maybe when you're a bit younger, right? Or if you're like Bartholomew, you want to call yourself Bart, right? And that's kind of like the Mary Maria thing. Like, Mary's like potentially the uncool name, whereas Maria is the quote-unquote cool name, right? And it's just kind of everything that I guess given the year, however many 3 years, I guess, between the initial cancer diagnosis and her death, like what I guess James kind of wanted from Mary, almost like, not that he was expecting like that version, but he wanted something a bit more. He just wanted some excitement in his life, I guess, right? And Maria's just the embodiment of like thrill and excitement and all this shit, right? And what you'll find, and we sort of talked about it the other day, is there was obviously the abstract daddy fight. There is the victims that Eddie shoots up all the time that we see, and they all look like James, and that's like kind of, again, that's like the two worlds colliding thing that we were sort of talking about earlier. So both other worlds sort of colliding. But yeah, effectively Maria is in a similar setup, and you'll see it a bit later on that this is probably where I should shut up for a while, I guess. You'll see it at the end, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious anyway. Like, it's not Mary, but different. Like, let's put it that way. Not Mary reincarnated. Because I think that's the other thing. Because you play the first game, you got was it Cheryl and what was it? What was the not Sybil? Sybil was the cop. It was Cheryl and whatever Gillespie, not Dahlia Gillespie, because that was the older woman, right? What was her name? She can't remember. Sorry, I'm finding out. Silent Hill 1 Gillespie. Alessa, that's it. Alessa. That's right. So there, you could go to an extent. Sorry, it was Alessa. Yeah. You could go to an extent and go, oh, okay. So from playing 1 going into 2, you could be like, oh, sick. It's gonna be another like Alessa style moment, right? Where you find the true you find a version of Mary, which is Maria, blah 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 blah, all that, right? But it's not that. It's not that at all. It's still playing on the sin and the guilt and the temptation as well. A lot of his one is temptation, like, which he manages to actually stave off. Actually, he does manage to stave off. But it just comes on a bit too strong for a guy that's just trying to find his wife. Aha! So this is the other bit I was just mentioning with Angela about 10 minutes ago. With the fire. So this is sort of another collision of other worlds. That's the abstract daddy there again.
Mama? Mama! I was looking for you. You're the only one left. Maybe then I can finally rest. Mama. What's wrong? Wait. You're not my mama.
Oh shit.
It's you.
Sorry, Angela. I think you were right. What we're looking for, it's not here. Not anymore.
Thank you for helping me earlier. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserve what happened.
No, Angela, that is not true.
Don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me? you love me? Care for me? Heal all my pain? That's what I thought. James. Give me back the knife.
No, I won't.
Saving it for yourself. Have it your way. It doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too? For me, it's always like this.
Yeah, so that's like her other world, effectively. And it's like the two worlds somewhat collided. Much like Eddie's was earlier when we fought him in boss, you know, everything was cold and, you know, it was, they gave favour, they actually gave more definition to that in this game by giving him the slop of really disgusting factory grade ice cream. But yeah, and then hers is obviously always, it's the fire. And we sort of a glimpse into it, and you know, even like the stuff like where you look after them, blah 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 blah. It's like actually syncs quite nicely with like how he treated Maria, etc. Right? Obviously, we're gonna get enemies soon. I'm almost certain of it. Huh. There you are. I'm hoping that was okay. Good. Yeah. So it's very much a never to be seen again moment. Like that's a very much a draw your own conclusions. She probably doesn't die there because she's probably just walking through the fire because she can, because she's done it. It's all she's ever known since being in Silent Hill, at least. You never know, though. Ooh, that doesn't sound great. Yeah, so like I said, never to be seen again. As far as I'm aware, like I said, I haven't played every ending. There might be an ending that has her name on it. Okay, I feel like that one's gonna have something. Yes, it is. Oh. Oh. Till we... Okay, that's what I want. Just a stomp. I don't know. There must be some reason why they're just falling. It's not like a bug or anything like that. There must be a genuine reason for it. Okay. Let's go through this room. Uh, 312 to be cleared out. No one's returning. Collect all memos in a single playthrough. Ooh. Okay, I have gone and scoured. Okay. Wow. Not every day you get to do. Oh, fuck it. I feel like that's intentional, but they're just not moving. I could be wrong. Oh, that door again. which is probably means we're getting very close, actually. We might have the red save room coming up. If it is, I will show you something in a second as well. You give me 2 seconds, I will go find something. I think it's about to be, yeah. Oh, there's going to be one of those survival chambers. It might be a survival chamber type thing coming up. Again, kind of like what we did in the labyrinth. Because that door was there for the hat, wasn't it? Aha! Yes. This is what... Okay, cool. Give me 2 seconds. So, it's a good thing I got it right near me. But on the Japanese version of the original Silent Hill 2, there you go. Just so you're aware. Like, you get the one, like the third last room in the game as your front cover on... And it's like all the save points, and it makes no sense until you get to it, and it's like, oh, that's it. That's all it is. Just a weird save point. And it is a weird save point. But this is basically the setup for the end of the game. So we are there. Oh man, I would have been able to do it one stream last time if it wasn't a short stream. Okay, so this is where it gets real. Maybe we shotgun the pyramid heads. And we rifle. I was about to say, well, it's pretty obvious what we're going to fight at the end. But yeah, the final boss we might have to rifle. I think that's probably the play. Now, when I played the original hard mode, I beat it first time, and then I died to Maria. Oh, I've just spoiled it anyway. Not that it matters. It's obviously going to be Maria. I died to that, and then I had to go again, and I kept dying and dying and dying. That's right.
Leave her alone. Leave us both the hell alone.
I kept dying to them, but then I just figured out to use the great knife, but we don't have the great knife because this game didn't give us the great knife. It was just a shitty mechanic in this game. So she's dead again. That was quite a shout. So one thing you need to realise, and obviously I gave away the clue a little bit, is that you see your first encounter with Pyramid Head. Oh, apart from the one time in this remake where he's folding his arms for some reason and just staring at you through the bars.
I know what you are.
But
I know why I needed you.
Just let this happen.
But it's all over now.
When you watch the first proper encounter where you hide in the closet and all that, and like, again, that's changed slightly, but in the original, I mean, he's still doing it in this game. He's like killing the things in your visions, right? He's killing like the mannequin or whatever the first ones are. He's killing those enemies. Now think about that. Think what that might apply to
I'm ready.
Maria. So we've got to fight these. We have to fight. I can't remember if it's a shared pool or not. Oh, okay. Help drink. Oh, that was a bad dodge. I like how they got the music kind of similar as well. Ooh, did that just slow down because I got a double? Nice. Ooh, that actually is kind of impactful. Syringe! Okay, well, this is going to be a fun time for all. Hopefully it auto-saves this fight. Also, you notice the little autosave has the 9 things as well. Okay. Wow, you can get really swept up really quickly here. I can dodge well here. All that. We'll be fine for health, that's the thing. Ah, I hate that one. And that one. Syringes are just too slow. Oh, you can get bullied here, man. Oh, double dodge. Go me. Oh, come on. Health drink. I'm aiming down. Oh. Was it just a survival thing? Did I do it? They go when it gets to the middle, that's it, isn't it? And this is a phase 2. Oh. They did it. I think. They did it. Oh, I'd love to have seen the still of that, just that frame of where they took their hats off. Their mask or whatever you call them. Okay. Destroy what you don't need. Yeah, so that was easier than I thought. I took 2 tries. Still got got plenty to go. I mean, look, if I have to go pistol at the end, it's not the end of the world, right? Maybe I should take 1 drink here just to get me on full. Okay. Scarlet egg, and that should be golden egg or whatever, bronze egg. Okay. 2 doors. I can't go back, can I? Here. Or can I? No, I can't. So I can't save behind. But it'll probably auto save anyway at this point. So I always went left door. I don't know if it has a major impact or anything, but I don't actually know, like, I assume that has some contribution to your score at the end. I've not read up on the new game's, like, scoring system. Like, it might just be the same door does the same thing, I don't know. All I do know is we are about to approach what I think is going to be the final boss, if it's to the letter. Oh, this just...
Flowers?
This fleshes out some of the, like, ways a bit of a prick.
I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already. Look at me. I'm disgusting.
Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here. Leave me alone already. I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. It'd be easier if they just killed me.
See, that's what I mean.
I guess the hospital's making a nice profit off of me.
She's ready to die, but it's
Why are you still here? I told you to go.
it's not agency for him to take matters into his hand.
Don't come
So, you know. Okay, so it should be a downstairs. Yeah. Ooh. Shape forces the hand. 26. Well, shape forces the mind, sorry. I can't read. I think you can just go there and the game's over or something. Could be wrong on that. But I don't want to tempt it either, so let's carry on. I don't think I got every single photo then, but that's okay. Unless there's one at the very top, at the very end, or something. A few bits of ammo, never hurt anyone. Well, except the people about to shoot, I guess, but hey. But yeah, this should be the last boss. So honestly, as we're getting towards the end, I just really want to say, like, I'll obviously say more after, but freaking okay, why did my phone just beep out of nowhere? Freaking good game. Really, really well done. Very faithful. Very faithful. Like, more faithful than any of the new Resident Evils, except maybe 4. 4's actually pretty good. It omits a few things here and there. But 4's generally quite faithful, actually. 2 and 3, though, aren't faithful at all. They're not on the same level as, like, this or any other similar game that's trying to do a reimagining. It's not a reimagining, though. That's the thing. It's actually quite close for the most part. Like, they do some variation on certain routes. Anyway, Mary.
I have missed you so much.
I've missed you too. We can finally be together. Forever.
No.
James. Honey. What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I know you tried,
James, please.
but she's gone. I know that now,
Stop it.
and I can't just keep pretending.
Shut up! What do you want? Do you even know anymore? I'm yours.
Yeah, it's Maria again, technically.
I'm here for you. So what if I'm not her? I can give you what she never could. I can be better than her. What else do you want me to be? What else can I be?
See, it's temptation. Like, Maria's whole role in this is temptation.
I'm so sorry, Maria. I really am. But this has to stop. It's time to let it go.
Here you go. So this is him conquering his disbelief, I guess, that, like, you know, Maria's an actual person. So what I was saying earlier about Pyramid Head, like, owning Maria like 3 times at least, and other monsters. Okay. Well, think of it this way.
I won't let you do this to me.
Pyramid Head has been killing monsters this whole time.
I won't let you go.
Like, how we sort of perceive Here we go. Yeah, so this is like the real... This is like a true form, I guess. That we now have to fight. Yeah, so let's go. Don't want to dodge that. Which I hate. Oh, they've changed it slightly. Cool. Probably makes sense. Where's the actual main... Is she actually in the sky? Get my hits in. I must reload at this point. Yeah, so we know... Oh, okay. We know that, like, basically what's been happening throughout the game, effectively, is that Pyramid Head's been owning these versions of Maria for us. And I don't know if what I don't know fully if it's just his mind, like, always just picturing these specific monsters as Maria, or if it's like different kinds of monsters, and this one's just this first time we face it. Oh, I'm gonna have to heal. But yeah, it's that's one way to die. But yeah, so he's overcome it, and then like she's actually revealed her true form, and that's what we're fighting now. And obviously Pyramid Head has been owning all the versions of Maria up to this point. That was a bit unfair. Bit unfair. Can't be missing those shots. Okay. Oh, fucking blue main, man. Fucking stay still. That's the problem. Got syringe. Does well. It's not exactly the same as the old one. Oh my god! Stay still. I think I shot in the crotch there. Oh, okay. Is that a phase? I'd imagine that's a phase, right? Oh, it's a bit like that other one we faced earlier. I just realised. So how many Marias we were fighting in earlier in the game? Actually, that's actually a point. Oh, they were flesh slips, right? Oh, this is new. I need to heal either way. Okay. We need to keep moving until we see something, I guess, and shoot. Shoot like crazy. Yep. I want to bait the bats. Ugh. So it's like a harder version of the flesh lips boss, basically. Oh, fuck off. I already pressed it before. He runs like freaking Call of Duty Black Ops 6 at the moment. Oh, by the way, I was playing that yesterday. The open world mission glitched out on me. Gladney, I couldn't even pick up my shit from Gladney. Oh, I thought that might be a photo. That's why I went for it. Okay, more bats, I'm guessing. Can't even see it. Come on. I actually shoot these. I can. Okay, that's good. New tech. If I dodge them, then I save bullets, I guess. Guess I could do this, actually. Until I see bats. Okay. Oh, come on, man. I've got to dodge it there, right? I think I got that hit, but I'm not sure. Every bullet's precious. I've got plenty to get to finish the game, but this could actually be quite fun for a speedrun. I have to admit, could be quite fun. Ooh, nice. Okay, that can't be it though. Surely it's one more phase. That's moths, it's not. Okay, so back up. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I was thinking. We'd have to finish the fight up here, right? Oh, God. I don't really care. I just need to survive right now. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, but that's fine. I pressed it. I pressed it. The syringe. Okay, what we got left? Ooh. Okay. Just gonna do something. Okay, let me quickly have a drink. Okay, shotty all the way. Hey, that could be it. Could be it. That could be it. Hold on a second. Just need to check something. Ah, okay. Cool. All right.
James.
Let's just do it. That part of me. Defeat her. I think that's a GG. I think that's it. Oh, yeah. Cool. So I think we're going to probably get the water ending or whatever it was called. Same as the original. I don't see what we've done to
I miss you.
get
so
anything
much.
else.
I tried. I really did, but I can't. Just can't go on without you. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. I know this isn't what you would want. But I guess it doesn't matter anymore. You're not here.
Who took away that agency?
Are
Original.
you?
Are they just going to show? Are she going to drop the law? Yes. They're alluding to it. Even if they don't show it. But you can kind of see it blurry. They might show it.
In my restless dreams, I see that town.
Yeah, water.
Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you to come and see me. But you never do. So
That's the letter.
I wait, wrapped in my cocoon.
Oh, this is the full version.
Pain,
The letter.
and loneliness. I know, I've done a terrible thing to you. I wish I could change that, but I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it is. The doctor came today. Told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this could be my last chance. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I missed you so much. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Every time you come to see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me. Maybe I just disgust you. I'm so sorry. When I first learned I was gonna die, I couldn't accept it. I was so angry. I struck out at everyone I loved. Especially you. And that's why I understand if you hate me. But I want you to know, I will always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. Which means that as you're reading this, I'm already dead. But that's okay. I'm not afraid of it anymore. I just hope the pain will end soon. So that you remember me for who I was. And not what the disease made me. I want you to go on. I want you to live. For yourself. And for others. Like you did for me. James. You made me happy.
Reach the in-water ending. Only way out. That was the achievement. Yeah, so in water. Same thing I got in the original. Yeah. Just look at the credits. Yeah, so Legaton. Not sure what Legaton means. Honestly, really good job. Really good job. I would definitely say, like, I've not really played any of the Bloober games. I've definitely watched Layers of Fear, and I didn't actually mind that for what it's worth. But I've seen the medium, and like obviously I was interested in it when it was first got announced for was it like the fucking thing we're going to watch in a few weeks, the Game Awards, right? It was like 2020 Game Awards, I think it got announced. There's like a lot of back-to-back games which were like, oh, okay, cool. That was one. Returnal was one, but that got released quite shortly after, which was nice. I think that was 2020. It had to be the 2020 one. 2019 I was living my life. But yeah, 2020, that was like COVID, obviously, so I was like holed up in Canada with nothing to do in my life. Yeah, but I remember that, and like it looked cool because it had like the parallel world stuff, right? And the way the technology was going, PS5 had just come out, everything like that. Yeah, it was definitely an exciting. Well, Len Out's a board member as well. Interesting. It was an exciting time, but then I think I watched it. It was just a bit disappointing, and then obviously there was the whole, I guess, with the mental health stuff and certain things that happen in that game. It put a bit of a blame on a victim, I think it was, and without the nuance that like Silent Hill 2 has, right? Silent Hill 2 has like Angela like sinning, for example, but you do get the empathy, and you do get the sorrow of like what she goes through and everything. And same with Eddie, same with even James. Like at the end, there's like Mary's even apologizing for like how she originally acts, I guess. But anyone would act that way, right? If they were assumedly going through chemo or some spot x-ray, anything in the oncology department, effectively. Can I just say, like, Salome Gunnarsdottir is like really good. Like, James was good as well, don't get me wrong, but she was also the voice of Lena in Final Fantasy 14. It was Shadowbringers, so she's like the Exarch's basically main guard, I guess, main soldier, general, I guess, of the Crystarium and all that. Crystal Tower, well, I can't remember what they call it in that version in the first, but it's like you could see the potential there. Like, it was just a side part, but it was like, yeah, it was good acting, like, and it kind of went well with the whole Icelandic sort of or / Nordic. There's like a bit of both in a lot of the characters from their race, actually. I can't remember what they call it in the first, what they call it, but either way, I'm digressing. Yeah, it's really good in that, really good at this. It was I think the thing that's really good about both actually, and even like the other side characters, Angela, Eddie, Laura, they're very faithful to the original characters actually, but their delivery is you can tell it's their delivery, and it's not. But they've been very faithful to, especially the Mary Maria. Like even a pronunciation of James is like very. It's very faithful. It's a small thing, right? But it's very faithful. Yeah, no complaints for me on the voice acting. To be honest with you, I've got 3 complaints, and you know, like everything else is like top notch. But my 3 complaints would be performance, obviously, to start with. It got better when we came back from my trip to America. It's still not perfect, but it is definitely a lot better. It is definitely a lot better. So big up for at least sorting it a little bit. That's just going to be the nature of any Unreal Engine 5 game, unfortunately, going forward. That's going to suck. But yeah, hopefully that's what I'm saying. Like when the 5000 series comes out, I might consider getting my next PC. I don't know. It'll be 4.5 years since I last bought one. I bought one in 2014, so it's about 7 years between my last PC and my current PC. 1.5 years is about half. No, not half the time, more than half the time. But I do feel like a 5000 series. The thing, it will depend. I have a friend actually. That's the original. Oh, they just credit the original outright, or they actually. It's just a tribute. That's very nice. That's very nice. They didn't have to do that, so that's very nice. Yeah, Team Silent, a lot, and there were some contributing members from Team Silent that contributed to this game, like the Power 3, obviously, at Team Silent. Yeah, but yeah, going back to the 50, 80, I guess I'll be getting. Probably get the 90. Probably won't be able to afford that. But yeah, I really want a 5000 something. Do you want to see how many saves did I do? Did it tell me that? Okay. So I did hard in water. Ending clear 1 out of 8. That's practically a 19-hour game. And you know, I know the story, so I know where I was relatively going. So somebody else might be taking it to 22, 23 hours maybe if they get a little bit lost and stuff. Maybe it balances out because I was being a bit more frugal with my ammo. You see I had a lot of pistol ammo in the end. I probably could have used it all in the first part of the game, to be honest, but better safe than sorry, you know. 489 consumables, 68 notes. Why did they not make it 69 notes? Because I 100% did that. Why did they not make that 69? Okay, I've got 4 problems with this game now. Notes not being 69 is one of them. That's cool. That's cool. And then, do we get star rating? Does it have saves? Total enemies killed, 358. Enemies killed by shooting. See, I didn't shoot that many. I fought most of my enemies. Total damage you received. Favourite weapon, steel pipe. Number of shots fired. 254. 145. 132. 65 times died. I performed 1,566 dodges. That's actually a really cool stat. I'd like to know. Okay. You've gained access to New Game Plus where you can play or access additional items, graphic modes, and endings. Cool. Ah, cool. And then you get this instead. Decent. Actually, I think I know that because didn't I watch someone last week play. I watched most of the speedrun of this last week on it was a speedrun from the crypt. But I couldn't watch it all, obviously, because of I didn't want to spoil. I've played the game, but I didn't want to spoil it. It was one of those moments. So now I can use Mirror the Dog. Technically. Retro. Okay, so into this. What's custom do? Shows tutorial, tips during gameplay. File names on. Loading screen. Oh, you see, you can actually have loading screen things. That's interesting. Tone down. Yeah, that's fair. Ammo display dynamics. So that means on. Quick time event icon visibility. Oh, that mean for dodging? Okay, so tone is off. Ammo display off. Hide icons. Interaction icon. Okay, yeah, so no icons. Hide tutorials and tips during gameplay. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I didn't realize you could do that. They did say something like that though, like if you wanted a pure experience, you could have it like reduced to nothing, couldn't you? They did actually say that back in the day. So the accessibility is really good in this game as well. That's actually a big plus. I mean, they've got the full whack. It's a big thing. Like, people, you gotta remember with these things, people can still play their games with no accessibility in a lot of cases. Not all of them. I want to be very precise. Like, a lot of them. A lot of cases, like colorblind people can still play games. They will power through moments where they can't fully discern two colors from another, and it can be sometimes hard to read. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't provide them with accessibility, you know. Like, when I was younger, I had a very mild case of epilepsy. But, you know, if I ever had a problem, it would be still very much welcomed if someone offered me a seat, for example, right? Like, if I was, you know, ever having a struggle or think I was going to have a struggle, didn't have to. I probably would be fine if I had a fit standing up, right? But it doesn't harm to have me sit down. And it's like, okay, it's a very wide, slightly tenuous link, but yeah, it's the same sort of concept, right? If you don't have, people can still play. A lot of people, a big portion of people can play even without accessibility options. But having those accessibility options for people who are like colorblind, for example, hearing impaired, it just helps. Or having the dyslexic font that makes it more readable, things like that. It's really helpful. And obviously, you want that goes for that portion. Obviously, you want the accessibility for people who can't experience the game normally and can't play because of certain reasons. For example, my friend can only technically play certain games one-handed. He can kind of use his right arm, but he can't like play. So having accessibility to be like a one controller game, for example, which you can do sometimes, is great. Accepting different controller types, that's great. And I'm not saying this does all that, but it does a damn good job of like some of the accessibility. So fair play. So going back to complaints, obviously performance, we've seen the patch numbers rising, and that's good. You can't see it, but it's been a relatively stable 60. It's gone up and down a bit, but it's usually when it loads areas. Since they patched it, they do the shader cache thing, which you see in like Call of Duty when you play multiplayer. Every time you update, you have to redo the cache, and it's very annoying. But for a single player game, it's not as much of a problem because it's the same consistent playthrough, right? So they do that at the very start of the game, you might see, and that's actually made things a lot better. Because then you don't get the pop-in textures, things like that. Which if you ever played Halo back in the day, that's an example of where the pop-in textures used to happen. It's always funny, but the polygon models were really good in even old Halos. Like, it didn't matter too much. Sometimes you could, as long as they because they'd always, even your polygons would still have like not your polygons, so your actual models and your maps would still have like colorized edges, you know. So then the texture goes on top of that. So like for Halo, it was actually pretty good. Like they did really well with that. Anyway, so that was, yeah, problem one was that. Problem two, I can't remember what the third one was now that I had in mind, but the second one is the corridor. It was the corridor. It was the corridor out of Brookhaven. That was a bit limptic. It felt a bit flat for me. It felt a little bit flat for me personally. Yeah, it didn't quite. Actually, I do remember my third point. It didn't quite hit the mark. So if you recall when I did it, we knew it was happening. We knew it was going to happen. We had that like nervousness. We started like going, knowing that Pyramid Head would walk in any moment. And he walks in. I right click to start aiming, and my gun doesn't come out, and I can't shoot, and I can't slow him down. And somehow Maria is running ahead of me. And it's like, okay, well, okay, but surely she's going to be a bit slower and I'm going to take over and whatnot. No, so it's pretty much a canned cutscene, you know, an interactive cutscene where you're moving, a set piece, some might call it, where you're moving, but the script is already defined. The only way I could fail is by not running effectively. And then as we get near to the lift, Maria's still being ahead, by the way. We trigger the cutscene, and somehow I end up ahead, and she trips, and then she gets stabbed. And the stabbing wasn't really like impactful anyway, even without even if we ran normally, it was a bit disappointing, I would say. And that sounds really wrong when you say it like that, but no, it wasn't as impactful as the original. It's just like, yeah, sure, I know it's going to happen, but it's still very what when it happens. Like, and even like when I knew it was going to happen when I played it a few weeks ago, but just seeing it again was just like a big what moment for me. And it just didn't have that. Now the last one, the pyramid head on Maria before we fought the two pyramid heads, that was good. That was cool. The prison bar scene was really good still. Yeah, so it was just that one moment really that sort of didn't quite hit the mark, but everything else actually really hit the mark, like in cutscenes wise, and it was really good. So you know, shout out. There were a few bits, I guess. This isn't one of the complaints, but there were a few bits, I guess, which were like maybe Late Hotel was a bit, I don't know, wasn't quite as fun as the original. But that does lead me to the third point. Part of the reason that puzzles were really good in the apartments and Brookhaven. They were really good. And then we got to the prison, I guess, the historical society / prison / labyrinth. I guess the labyrinth wasn't really worth much either. Yeah, they kind of just fell flat, the puzzles, really. There's the one electricity puzzle, I guess, we had to overload the power. But even that was, like, kind of simple enough. I suppose there was the one in the hotel with the books, but it was supposed to be doing hard, and it wasn't hard. It was, like, really easy. I got it right the first time. The only thing I did wrong was the fact that the spears were facing the other way around, and I just had to flip the books around, like, corner to corner, and then it worked. And yeah, I don't know, I just didn't feel like the puzzles were challenging towards the end. I feel like they gave up a little bit. The biggest example was actually the music box puzzle. I thought that was really easy, and honestly the reason it took longer is because I overthought it and I just had to turn each one. Maybe it was the order I had to turn it in, I don't know. But it was just 1, 2, 3. Maybe that just is a random thing, and I just got the bad luck, and it just I just got the bad luck there. I don't know, but it is what it is. Yeah, I wish some of the puzzles were a bit harder towards the end, because I was really loving the puzzles in the first half of the game. Like that had me hooked, because they were different from the original, but they were still had the complexity of the original, and that's what I was enjoying about it. But yeah, the second half just felt too easy on the puzzle side. But still, if you take the puzzles as a whole, I still enjoyed them. So, like, you know, if some of all parts were still good, it was just if you individualize the second half of the game, maybe it's a bit weak. But I got my fill in the first half for sure. I enjoyed a lot of the puzzles there, especially in the apartment of Brookhaven, and the first bit of the game actually as well, where you're trying to get the key to the actual apartments to begin with. But yeah, absolutely happy with that. So that takes us nicely into the 2-hour mark. Now what do I do next? That's the real question. Let me have a quick look on the store. Planet Coaster 2, what's this? Sucursis, no. Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, it's on sale again, $39.99. Nah, I won't be doing one of those playthroughs. There is the there's a Quiet Place the Road Ahead as well, isn't there? There is the whatchamacallit. Oh, $29.99 for Last of Us Part 1 on PC. That isn't bad. I guess it's still quite expensive if you've played it 8 million times since PS3. Dragon's Dogma 2, £30.86. Death Stranding Director's Cut, which is free. The honest truth is I kind of want to play... So we've got a few things that I kind of want to play over time. One is obviously Elden Ring DLC. We do want to get around to that eventually. I reckon I can wait till Christmas sale. Oh, it's a Thanksgiving one as well. Can't remember. There's definitely Christmas sale, right? Sonic and Shadow Generations. Definitely on my mind. Okay. One more for free. Oh, just all the Call of Duties. Cool. There is also the Alan Wake DLC, which I think I already actually technically own, because I think it was came as 2, so you bought the first one and then got the second one as part of it. I'm not sure if I want to play that yet. I do want to play it, but because it's on console, I'm just like, I'm not really ready for another controller game. That's not strictly true. I am kind of ready for one, but yeah, I don't know. Again, what else came out? There's Dragon Age, was it The Veilguard, which I don't know. Just forget all the crap, like the woke DEI army or anti-woke DEI. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Those types of people who just keep coming, oh, this game got DEI'd and it's crap. Like, take the game for what it is, right? I watched a bit of it on stream and I don't know, it just didn't look exciting to me. It just like, cast your spell, dodge, cast your spell. Oh no, a dragon hit me, heal, cast a spell. It's kind of like, I don't know, it had the action RPG elements in a third person view, but it just didn't excite me. Speaking of that, I still got my Diablo playthrough, but I wasn't really enjoying it actually a few days ago, and I was trying to do Uravar boss, and it's level 43 and I couldn't even break it down, and all the attacks were just owning my shit. So yeah, I wasn't overly fond of that. You could do some Dead Rising, I guess. Ring. How much is the DLC now? How do I get to the store? Oh, DLC, here we go. $39.99. So it hasn't gone cheaper yet, but it's only $34.99 actually without the premium bundle, but still, I think we should just wait for that one because I think it will get cheaper at some point. Maybe it won't. Let me open up Xbox quickly, and then because there's been a few new games. It was pretty Call of Duty be shit, but Metal Slug Tactics, StarCraft 2. Dead Island 2. I've never played that, but I don't want to spend more than one stream on games like that. Sifu, Legend of Mana, We Love Katamari, Trials of Mana. What was the new Mana game called again? I actually can't remember that one. Yeah, there's like some actually interesting games that have come out recently, I guess, on Game Pass. Ones I've already got, kind of, in a lot of cases, like Overwatch 2, you know, it's free for starters, but I've been playing that on Battle.net instead back in the day. There's what else? Call of Duty. There's Mech Warrior 5. StarCraft Remastered, which StarCraft 2. Never played StarCraft actually. South Park Fractured Butthole. I played the original one a little bit, but I didn't finish it. I couldn't beat I couldn't beat Al Gore back in the day. Stalker 2's actually got a release date? 20th of November. 14 days, 2 weeks. That could be worth it. Have they got any trailers? Come to me. Sorry, I'm just trying to quick look.
Years of work. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space.
Does it have a... the thing I'm really curious about is will they have like a multiplayer? No, it's all single player. Interesting. I'm surprised by that. I thought this could be like the perfect... not Tarkov-like, because Tarkov almost takes inspiration a lot from games like Stalker. But multiplayer, obviously. But, yeah, I don't know. I quite liked the original one. I didn't get very far in it, and I obviously modded the shit out of it, so I'm not even sure if I was playing the real version. But okay, so Goat Simulator's coming out soon. Indiana Jones is 9th of December. I'm not really bothered by that. TBH. Lords of Fallen, Immortals of Avium. I'm not a big fan of like the first person games where you do magic, where your hands get in the way of the screen. I do not like. I don't mind like a bit of like bolt throwing and stuff like that, where it's like it's only in the corner, but when they start doing the fucking shit in front, like what was that Mikami game? What was it called again? It was a Ghostwire Tokyo or whatever. And you just saw it going like that, and it's like just I can't see what I'm doing. Like get out my way, you know. Problem is everything I want to play is just too long. So like I'd love to play Octopath Traveler 2, but I have to, firstly I want to play Octopath Traveler 1. And they're RPGs, so you know. Also my throat. I need to really get it checked up again. Because I'm kind of concerned about it, to be honest. I have actually got Octopath Traveler on my PC though. I've actually got that one downloaded. What's the time? So we're done to. I could, if I could get my, whatchamacallit plugged in. I could do a rando actually, but I need to take a quick piss break. So let me do that. We'll go to intermission. Blah blah blah. And yeah, after that, we'll come back and do some Zelda. I got loads of seeds built. Because I built them for when I was on my trip. So I've got like 20. Well, I got 19 because I only played one on the plane. I didn't even finish in the end. It was a really bad seed actually, and I was just tired and like going. But yeah, give me a few minutes. We'll play some Zelda. And then yeah, we'll see how that goes, I guess. That's probably the best thing I can do for my time right now. I was looking for everything, and it's like, we could do some Final Fantasy 14, we could do some Diablo, we could do some Call of Duty. I'm just like, nah. And then it's like looking at everything else. We could do some Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, but it's kind of already at the point where it's a bit of a de-rust, which I don't. That kind of sucks, I guess. I'd love to do some more Dead Rising, but I just want to get that time down once. But maybe that's something I can do. Well, it's tomorrow Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. Maybe I could do that tomorrow or Friday. Yeah, anyway, let me take this break and we can carry on. Cool. See you in a few minutes. I will be running ads if you're on Twitch. Cheers.
Just Hellcats